Good morning, everybody. It's Ed Parcaut with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily. You look almost alive today.
I feel alive. I actually
I,
slept.
I see dead people.
I see dead people. I see dead doggies.
That was
in my
the best
house.
part of that movie is I see dead people. That's the only thing I like
Yeah.
from that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good old Patrick Wallace. I got a real quick story about that. He invited everybody over for freezer dinners. He used to do freezer dinners. So he'd pull whatever was in the freezer and he'd make dinner. And then we would do a movie. And near the very end of the movie, he's like, God, this movie seems so familiar. And his youngest daughter walked in and said, Dad, you watched it with us 2 nights ago.
I guess when you get older, you forget
You
things.
forget things.
Oh, that reminds me, I forgot my vitamins this morning.
Yeah, well, he was Oh, I forgot my drugs this morning. Oh, well, I'll survive.
His hat's all messed up.
He was flittering about making sure everybody had drinks and stuff. So I'll give him that part.
Yeah, that's good. Freezer dinner. What is that? Just whatever's in there.
You just grab some, like a pot roast or whatever. Just pull out some meat out of the freezer and some whatever else he had and throw it in a pot and make it.
Oh, I thought that was just called dinner.
Well, at fun times, yeah, but it was, there were more than his family.
Gotcha. That's still dinner.
It's still dinner.
All right.
So what do you got?
Well, you go first.
Okay. Let's see. We'll do this and then look at that. And these numbers are getting smaller and smaller as we go further into the year. So this is the week ending September 27th, 2025. 534 closed sales.
That's 9 months.
Day. Yeah. 534.
Right.
Multiply that by 9 months.
No, it's more than that. That's per day, dude.
I know, per day.
Average 30 days. Anyway.
So anyway, we're
right where we've been all year.
Yeah, we're hanging
except
out,
for the new listings and the pending.
Growing.
Yeah,
the new listings per day were in the 7s and 8s a couple times, but we're not there anymore.
No, it's because everybody's waiting to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, and then a quarter of our constituents, realtors, closed or entered or listed a property, and there's still 44.8% that think listings will be up, which is still down 2% from previous weeks. So anyway, that's the fact, Jack. There we go.
All right. So it's funny how. All right. So I have a client who wants to do a refinance, but then he wants to pull some money out for remodeling. I don't get into the whole thing. Remember that old probate one that went to probate because the wife passed away.
Yeah.
And all right, ex-wife. Well, yeah, because now it's time. So I asked him, okay, well, how much do you need, and what's it for? So he needs about $50K.
Okay.
And he wants to put a new roof on, window replacement, pour a new driveway, and paint. And then he states, this should up the value significantly. Okay, we're not laughing at him. We're just laughing at what people think will increase the value of the house. The only way to increase the value of the house is square footage. And then
the things that get you the biggest bang for the buck would be the kitchens, the bathrooms. If those are newly updated and with today's standards, but
that only gets you to today's prices.
Right. They get you to today's prices. And it'll sell faster for whatever the top dollar was anyway.
Right. It's not going to make all of a sudden your house you have a horrible bathroom. Now it's worth $100,000 more. No,
I had clients.
It's going to be worth what you paid for the bathroom and labor.
Yeah. I had clients in the early 90s
in parts,
took their home off the market. They painted the exterior. And then when they wanted to come back on the market, they wanted to raise the price by $75,000. And I calmly looked at him and said, you really should have bought your paint on sale.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they watch HGTV and love it or list it, and they do all this work, and now all of a sudden that house is worth $100,000 more because what they pay for. But you got to remember, two things happening there.
Yeah,
labor was free,
right,
and most of the repairs, the stuff is at cost. They get or donated, so that they're actually doing way more than the $100,000 that they're putting into it. Is what I try to explain. So if they're putting $100,000, it's probably $200,000 worth of actual work. So you get half of that. That's not how it works in this world.
It just doesn't.
If you have two houses, one is new, and one is older, and everything in it's the same price. But if this house has older bathrooms, older kitchens, needs to be updated and spent, it doesn't drop it by exactly what you need to do.
Yeah.
It drops it by about 20, I'd say 10% maybe, or 5%, depending on what that number is. But doing this stuff is just going to bring it up to the standard of what it should be at. with what
I
he's doing.
agree.
You know, it'll look better, it'll sell faster, and you probably will get a little bit more money for it than what you would have gotten for it, but it's not going to increase the value significantly.
No, and it's sad that people think that. And you know what? There are realtors out there that will jump on that bandwagon to get the listing.
Of course they will, because they're unscrupulous.
Yeah, they're just hungry.
Yeah, well, it's, okay, I'll take anything. All right, where am I at today? What do I need to go over? Let's see here. Stocks are reaching new highs today again. Woohoo, through the roof.
Where are they now?
Up. Commercial. There's a commercial on right now. I can't tell you. I just know they're up.
Okay.
All right. The bond, though, is all right. So rates are worse by 4 basis points, and the 10-year still sitting around 4.1057. It opened at 4.0827. So it's going down slowly. So stocks are reaching record highs. That's about it. Then we got the Fed, who's sending mixed signals. Inflation might be overstated, and GSEs, which is Fannie and Freddie, respond to the shutdown. And the real estate agents are optimistic, but lagging in AI adoption. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, you guys are really lagging in that. It's all the young people.
Yeah, well, it's the old. All the young people know it.
Are doing it.
It's the old people that are like, where do I even begin?
Well, I don't need to.
No, I know I need to, but where do I even begin?
That's easy. I
need to sit on your shoulder for like a whole day.
Yeah. So what the question is, what's the Fed confusion I was talking about? Goolsbee, it sounds like, it's Halloween, sends mixed signals. He's the Chicago Fed president, and also the Chicago Fed president, Austin Goolsbee. I guess that's the same person I've been talking about. So they made a confusing statement on CNBC, claimed that labor market is pretty stable, then said it's deteriorating. So he's talking out both sides of his mouth. ADP has shown job losses 3 out of the last 4 months. So that's not stable. The Fed also, that same guy, own unemployment model is 4.34%, just enough to round up to 4.3 or round down, I guess you wouldn't do, avoiding the pressure of saying that it's really 4.4 in print. Long story short, they're talking out both sides of the mouth is what I'm trying to get at. They're saying it's, okay, well, it's pretty stable. However, it's deteriorating. Which is it?
It's very stable deterioration.
Right. So, what do we want? So right now, let's talk about this inflation thing. So I think everybody's thinking inflation is actually overstated. If you look at the August service inflation was just 0.3 higher than July. 2/3 of that increase came from owner's equivalent rent. This is a subjective estimate, not real cash flow. So that has to do with into the actual inflation number. That it's kind of like what an owner would be paying for rent versus that. So core PCE is reported at 2.9% year over year, but the owner's equivalent rent may be overstating it by 0.3. Tariffs per power inflating by 3 to 4/10. Portfolio management fees due to rising asset prices are another 0.3 of that, even though actual service costs haven't changed. So that's how they're figuring it. So adjusting for all this, I know it's like, what's it talking about?
I don't know.
PCE is more realistic around 2% or even 1.9. Are you following me here? So
Yes.
They're overstating what inflation is, but realistically, it's almost a point lower than what they're showing out there on the core PCE. So if you adjust those numbers in the numbers that we see, true inflation is right where they want it to be, 2.0 or even lower. And this actually aligns with, I think we talked about earlier this week, there's a Truflation number that came out independently, and it's an independent inflation tracker, which shows overall inflation is at 2%.
Okay.
That was earlier in the week.
Huh.
So bottom line, get the government out of this stuff. Also, what's helping is oil is down. WTI crude is $60, the lowest level in months. I used to be at 80 and 100 and whatever, unless you're in California.
Right. Well, that's the end product.
No, we actually, they're starting to get it here again, start drilling here again.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's because they're trying to lower the price. It's a secret. Nobody really knows about it.
Wow.
Yeah. So the question is the is the Fed rate cut coming soon? It's Friday. I need to go get out of here.
Yeah.
I've been working too much. With all this data in hand, there's a probability of 25 basis point cut at the Fed's October 29th meeting is looking very likely, possibly a lock. A lock would mean 100%.
Yeah.
So we're probably getting another quarter basis point lowering. What's that going to mean to us in the mortgage industry? Not a damn thing. We need more unemployment to come. That's what's going to do it. So Should I keep going?
Boy.
Or
Yeah,
should I
you
quit?
should. I don't know. What else is out there?
Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have issued temporary policy adjustments because of the government shutdown. Income verification flexibility. They're waiving the 30-day pay stub rule. Alternative employment verification allowed. New reserve requirements if shutdown continues past November 3rd. Flood insurance policy can be pending for now, and servicers may offer forbearance to affected home buyers.
Wow.
Who needs that stuff.
So simplifying the process
And
even
also,
more.
yeah, well, also if you get behind, we'll help you right now. So what are you going to do
because of the shuttage?
Correct. There's just stuff they can't do. I mean, IRS is gone as of today.
Bye.
They're there, but they're not really.
Right.
It's all like essential people.
Yeah.
The other issue was came out a while back, the FICO's new scoring model, and so there's a bunch of the people in the industry, the mortgage industry, who's got a backlash. FICO is now allowing resellers to directly calculate and distribute scores, bypassing the major credit bureaus. Pros, more transparency, potential efficiencies. Cons, higher prices, because now it's up to $33 per borrower on funded loans, $99 penalty fee for home buyer, which could drive up consumer costs. Anyway, bottom line is, the new scoring model, people just don't like it, and they're allowing lenders to adjust to whatever they want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
As you can tell, I'm reading this for the first time, or it seems like it.
You did really well. I'm kind of proud of you.
No, I looked at the stuff earlier and put it together, but I didn't read it to see if I wrote it right. You know, of course, I have my assistant help me.
Yeah, Chuck, right?
Chad.
Oh, I always forget his name.
Chat.
I
So it's
forget his name.
All right. So here's the deal. Real estate agent survey, optimism versus tech readiness. This is from Kaplan Real Estate Education. You know, Kaplan, the one that does all the education for a lot of you guys.
Yeah.
Here's the real estate survey of trends showing 48% of agents expect client growth in the next 6 to 12 months. 42% definitely plan to stay in the industry 3 to 5 years, but 46 are not using AI professionally, and 52 think brokerages aren't preparing for tech-driven future. Most agents using AI apply it to social media, email marketing, and admin support. And the problem with just that, there's so much more the stuff can do for you. It is amazing.
Yeah.
There's actually a conference going next week in Dallas, AI World. I think every agent should go to that.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. Stop going to your real estate stuff.
Go outside and learn some stuff.
Go outside to the AI World stuff, the Growth Hacking Live stuff, all these other things that I've been going to, because you learn so much more than what they teach you in this industry. So what happens is we go out and learn it, and then we come back and charge you to learn it, right? Just go directly and get it, and then use it for what you need to use it for.
There you go.
Because I'm just learning so much. I've created, so much stuff that this one thing I've created, because one of the biggest things I always get as a business owner, people hit me up. Oh, there's something wrong with your website. There's this and this. If you want, I could send you a statement of what's wrong with it. Why don't you just tell me what's wrong with it and tell me how much it's going to be to fix it?
Right.
Or, this is what you can do, and this is how you fix it. Well, why do I want to try to find somebody to fix it? I know I do. I think we talked about it before. I know I do have people, and some people have people, but a lot of people don't. Or or the person they're using doesn't know everything.
Barbara Streisand's coming to my head right now.
Why?
People have people.
Oh,
that's
Depression mode.
If you that's actually a better song. If you are part of a larger brokerage, so a Remax, a Keller Williams, probably not a Coldwell Banker, you're getting this stuff. You're just not getting. You're getting the entry level, because they have to dumb it down to the dumbest agent in their office, who, by the way, when it comes to tech, are really, really dumb. So if you know a little tiny bit about it, it's really kind of a waste of your time to go to any of the brokerage stuff. So I agree with you. Go directly to the source. That makes a lot of sense.
You're talking back on the AI stuff.
Hey, back on the AI stuff.
Yeah, because you can do, because what?
Is it time for food?
No, he already ate. And he went on a walk this morning. He wants me to. It's like, dude, we're working
like usual. That was hilarious.
We're working, dude. Lay down. Go work on that paper for me.
Yeah.
He's all over the place. Thanks for track. Yeah. So, because one of the things what people don't understand is with the new agent in ChatGPT, you can actually have it post stuff for you,
right,
automatically. Yeah. Where you don't have to do it. It'll post on your Facebook. It'll log into everything for you. Do everything you want done. that people have no idea that it's out there.
You just have to remember your passwords for the one time you set it up.
No, you don't. You go get LastPass. LASP.
Well, I know, but you still
Last.
you have I have LastPass.
LASTPASS.
You
Well,
have
it
to
doesn't
put your
work for you.
You have to put your passwords in there.
One time.
I know.
Just
what
one
I'm
time.
saying is, I'm not even that good. I got LastPass. I've got a few things in there. Would you like to save this? No, not
Yes.
really. No, not really.
Yes. You say yes all the time.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to worry about it. It automatically logs you in.
True.
That. Anyway, we're all over. But what I'm saying is, you guys, I just see how AI and the stuff that's out there. So I mean, so the one software I created, I talked to Nuno today. This is the guy that I watch constantly for the past.
Who's that?
Nuno. He does Advanced Marketer.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's his YouTube channel. I've been watching for a while, and he's amazing on high level and all the different stuff that's along with it. And I showed him what I did. He goes, "Dude, I'd pay for that."
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah.
Well, send me a check.
No, but he saw what I was doing, because I asked him to help me on my other one, because I made a Cast Magic lookalike for the pod veteran course thing I'm doing, the SaaS.
Yeah.
And he was like, we were trying to make one of the, it's like, yeah. So I'm like, I haven't coded since the 90s. This is easy. I just tell it what to do, because back then it was all database stuff, and they actually had to do it all yourself.
Well, thank God you're a lot smarter than you look.
I know.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Well, it's just what.
No, I love hearing the shit you're coming up with, and sitting back here doing all this stuff while you're cranking out the loans, and I just go to the office and go,
Brian goes, "How are you doing all this?" I'm like, AI.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, I do so much stuff.
Could you imagine trying to do this without AI?
No, because yesterday I had a prime example. So a couple people refinance, and one of the guys was like, "I'm doing biweekly payments. Is it better to do the 15-year or stay doing the biweekly payments?" Well, here's the issue. Unless it's adjustable, you're not doing biweekly payments. You're doing, I'm giving a payment, and then when you get my second payment, then they apply it to my loan.
Right.
What happens is you make only an extra payment a year. One extra payment a year. So you could just take your 12, your payment divided by 12, and each month just add that extra to principal instead of doing it bi-monthly that he's doing it.
Yeah.
So when I told ChatGPT, I dropped in his original stuff, his LE, and I said this is what we're planning on doing, and he's making bi-weekly payments of this amount total for them. And then it was like, okay, well, he's going to pay his house off in 10 years. I'm like, no, he's not. So I had to teach ChatGPT
how to calculate.
Well, no, to ask, is it adjustable or is it a fixed?
Right.
Because that's the two different things that you need to know. So when I redid it, then finally taught it, and then now quickly, you're really noisy today.
The door's open. You can go pee.
It's not that he wants to play.
Yeah.
Which is unusual for him. He's usually still tired. I can't take him on walks before the show now.
Right.
Where was I at? So now I just copied and dropped it in as a SMS, and it was a beautiful little. All right, you're doing. Let's see, where is it at? I said, based on what you're already doing at a 57 a month, 1,500. That's what he's doing. Keep the current mortgage. Explain what he's doing now and what that payoff is. Increase the current amount to 5,900, because that's what the 15-year payment. Because I know as soon as I tell him what the 15-year payment is, well, if I keep making the same, if I make that payment going forward, what's it going to do for me? And then I said, okay, and refinance the 15-year at this. It pays, and it showed that one was 200. So my thing to do was 282K in interest that you pay for the whole 15 years.
Right.
What he's doing is 475K in interest. I'm sorry, he's doing 5,206. So 526K in interest if he keeps doing what he's doing now. If he increases it to the 15-year payment, he pays 475,000 in interest, and if he does what I do, he only pays 282,000 in interest. So it's much better to go to the 15-year. And what he was quoted from his current lender, I was definitely 3/8 lower and only 1,000 in cost versus they're 6,000-7,000.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Wow. All right.
George.
Looks like George is ready to go. So.
He's telling me, get
your ass up and let's go do something.
Oh, no, you're going to go lay your ass down. We got more stuff to do. I got more work. All right. So the bottom line, use the stuff to help you do your work and create GPTs, create different things so that you can just quickly do what you normally would take you an hour in 5 minutes. And then that way you have so much other time to do so many other things.
Coffee. Yeah.
or go to the gym, or
That's-
just
yeah.
do nothing.
I get
out
released
by the
October
pool.
25th. I can go to the gym.
I'm just saying there's so many ways to be more productive.
Yes, there is.
And you need to utilize it. And if you don't understand how to do it, reach out to me. I'll help you.
I'm going to reach out to you.
All right, everybody, make it a great day and have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah.
We're on the radio tomorrow if you want to listen to us again, because I know you love listening to us.
Yeah, we got great voices.
Well, I do, and someone has. One of us has a good face.
Not me.
We both have faces for radio.
Old and craggy faced for radio.
All right. Well, anyway, so reach out if you have any questions, and we're here to help. Thanks. Make it a great day.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.